Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Bionic Talkshow, also known as PhoneBOX from Broadcast Bionics. This module looks at how to use a workflow commonly found in commercial radio, where you're answering calls and you're working with the presenter and you're putting the calls through straight away. It can work if you're calling people back, but it's really designed for a very fast environment where you have a producer who perhaps doesn't have access to the devices at the bottom, and a presenter who is choosing who to put on air, and they're choosing which order that the calls are going to be taken. So I'll show you how it works. You've got two screens, so at the moment let's pretend we're the person who's answering the calls. So the calls are going on over here. So I can answer a call, fill in their name, where they're calling from and what their point is. So perhaps we've got a phone-in show about pets. And then if there's somebody that I would like the presenter to use on air, I can then mark them as screened on the magic slider and then put them on to hold. So I do exactly the same thing again. Answer the call, fill in their name, where they're calling from. This person's called me before, which is why that information is already there. And then on the magic slider, or you can use a keyboard shortcut, you click screen, and then you say to the caller, I'll just pop you on hold and the presenter will talk to you in a moment. The usual stuff about telling them not to drive and not to swear. You can see that this person has been screened because there's a big tick there. And then let's say that this person here is actually called Peter and he's not phoning me about the program at all. Maybe he's got a query. I need to put him on hold so that he can speak to another colleague in the office, whatever's going on. But I'm just going to put this person on hold and I'm not going to tick them as screened because I don't want the presenter to talk to them yet. So at the moment what I can see as a producer are two people who have been screened, and then there are also some people on hold that I don't want the presenter to see. So now if we pretend that I'm on the presenter's machine, what we'll do is set their screen up a little bit differently. So on their screen we'll make sure that the screened calls only box is checked. This is something that we can do as a default on their machine if necessary, if it's a workflow we use a lot. But you'll now see that the presenter can only really see the calls that have been marked as screened for them by the producer. So I can see that there's kind of someone on hold behind here and there's some people phoning in, but I can't do anything to those lines. I can only deal with the people that have been screened and marked as ready for me to talk to. So now all I need to do as the presenter is drag that caller down to the device at the bottom, and then they're connected through to my sound desk and I can talk to them on air. And then when I finish with them, I can hang them up, or I can leave them on hold ready for my producer to take them back on their screen and talk to them. So to do that again, I can just drag someone down to here and then either when I've finished hang up on them, or I can click that screen again to make them go back on hold and then put them back through to my producer who can deal with them on their screen. So all that we're doing here is making sure that the presenter has a screened calls only box checked and the producer doesn't have that box checked. And the way that you make it show up on the presenter's screen is by ensuring that when you are talking to them on the handset that you mark that little screened button there, and you'll see as I press it, it can take it on and take it off again, so that it makes it really easy for the presenter to know who they've got to talk to. So that's a quick demonstration of using the screened workflow. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.